OSHA has a comprehensive training plan for all riggers, operators, and signalmen involved in hoisting and rigging. No one can participate in the operation unless you are certified to do so. A qualified and designated person should perform a walk-around inspection to make sure the equipment used for lifting and hoisting is working properly before beginning work for the day. Position the hoist directly over the load so it will be raised straight and won't swing. Stand clear of the load after hookup. Before lifting, make sure others are clear of the load. Of all the accidents involving hoists and cranes over a 5-year period, half of the fatalities involved a victim being struck by a falling object. Use a hook, tag line, or push pole to handle the lift. Lift the load slowly at first to make sure everything is operating properly. Lift vertically rather than side pulling the load, which can cause uncontrolled load swings. Make sure you don't lift the load higher than you need to. If using the hoist requires a signal person, use hand signals or voice communication. Once the load is moved to the desired location, chock the load to prevent movement. Lower it and unhook the sling from the hoist. With hoists or cranes, every load must be safely rigged before being lifted or moved. Slings are the most commonly used piece of materials handling equipment. Cranes and hoists rely on slings to hold their suspended loads. Slings, as well as hooks, rings, or other attachments, must be rated for the size and type of load and the environmental conditions they will be used in. Slings must be used for lifting, not for pulling. Job or shop hooks or makeshift fasteners should never be used with slings. Remember, the rigging is only as strong as its weakest point. Visually inspect the sling for damage before and after using it. Many accidents occur in repair shops that use cranes, hoists, or other overhead lifting devices. Never work under a suspended load, and block off the area under the load if there is a danger that other employees will enter it. If the rigging fails, the load can strike people working under it, or it can fall on tools or objects below and send broken pieces flying towards workers. Regularly inspect cranes, hooks, slings, and chains for potential failures. If you need to work on a piece of equipment that is still attached to a crane, use cribbing to block the load and have the equipment rest on the blocking so there's no tension to the crane.